and welcome to another episode of the Daily's Virtue Pick. I have my cards here. I have a ton of cards here, picking them at random to talk about the particular virtue and how it affected me today, how it affects me as I go forward, maybe how it affects you as being a leader. And today's word is joyfulness. Joyfulness, what a great word. Joyfulness is pretty cool because it is an inner wellspring of peace and happiness. It is beyond ordinary happiness because it is not an occasional emotional reaction to luck or circumstances. It is a deep sense of well-being that fills us with delight and hope. We appreciate the gift of life and savor its richness. We enjoy simple pleasures. We find the humor in things. We allow joy to carry us through the painful times. We take ourselves lightly and remember to play. Joy comes when we are being true to our soulful purpose. It gives us an abiding sense that all is well. And there's a quote on the back it's from the Paris Talks. Joy gives us wings. In times of joy, our strength is more vital, our intellect keener, and our understanding less clouded. We seem better able to cope with the world and to find our sphere of influence. I really love this virtue of joyfulness because I think, I tend to be very energetic, very up most of the time. I do admit that when I'm down, I can be truly down. I do know that I have some mindset challenges that hold me back sometimes, some self-doubt. I definitely suffer from imposter syndrome. But joyfulness, I think, is one of those things that you can look at every day and play every day. And I think there's a magic to being joyful every single day in spite of the things that go on around us. As leaders, being joyful can be tough sometimes. We're in the midst of crisis. We're in the middle of all sorts of things that are going on in our lives. However, to remember why we do what we do, and I think that's the real magic is when we get up in the morning, we're getting up with purpose. You might be highly spiritual. I am spiritual, but not religious. And so being joyful is really kind of having a joie de vivre about life, that things can be fun, that we can have experiences that create the joyfulness that we seek. Sometimes just hanging out with my wife creates a lot of joy for me. Taking little road trips with her creates a lot of joy for me. Hanging out with my team, with my staff, creates joyfulness, especially if I'm given an opportunity to serve. And so for you as a leader in your business, I think it's really incumbent upon you to figure out what it is that motivates you towards joyfulness. And maybe take a look and analyze that as we're coming into a new week coming up. What makes you joyful? I'd love to hear your comments. Why don't you go ahead and post in the comment box? My name is Mark Hain. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and dare to be the exception. Thanks for joining me today.